So
All
the
right,
penis
I'm not-
fish, huh?
Oh God, you're just. Oh God, I was gonna make a whole. I was gonna make a whole joke how I wasn't gonna start with one of my weird sounds, and then you just crashed our plane into the floor with penis fish.
Hey,
Oh
you brought it
no.
up first.
That's true. That's true.
I'm just
Well,
returning the favor.
I gotta. Yeah, that's true. If you want to learn about the penis fish, go to Cup of Mike, where we talk about the penis fish. Oh, you're gonna love
Extensively.
this one.
Oh God, I'm concerned.
You're gonna
I'm so
love it.
concerned. I'm
I was actually really
worried.
excited when I came up with this one. Hey, bro, I got a
worried.
question. I got
Hit
a
me with
question,
it.
bro. Oh yeah.
Let's hear it. What is it? What you got?
Oh shoot, hold on. I gotta set up the media thing.
Oh God.
Sorry. Just hold on. Hold on.
Oh, this is you rewinding.
Good. I'm glad you got it. Okay. Bro, I got a question.
What's up, my G?
What is your favorite mythos? That was well timed. That was really well
Hey
timed.
bro, I've got a question. The best podcast you've ever listened to. Listen to.
What is up, my beautiful fellows? My name is Zach, and I am your host for today. For Bro, I got a question. My co-host here, my host, other one, is Josh. Is not Stitch. His name is Josh. Josh Howard and Zach Bradshaw. We are your hosts for Bro, I got a question, and now we can finally kind of talk a little bit about the fact that yes, we are officially back. Big Ek is back. We are recording this we are recording this episode after the first release of Bro, I Got a Question is back. That episode that released, we were recording that shortly after finally getting that episode out and back into the world.
So in
We're
other
back
words,
into the world.
we are finally worthy again.
We are finally worthy again.
We are
and,
worthy.
And to boot, we can talk about some of the funny things that have happened in the time being of us getting back into this, which one of them for me personally is the fact that Josh hosted 2 episodes in a row. What is this equality? What is this equality?
It's not equality. It's Josh supremacy.
Josh supremacy? What is this? Dude, this is ridiculous. This is unbelievable. This is unprecedented.
Well, believe it.
I
don't know
believe
what
it
to
so
tell you, man.
hard.
I'm-
Why? Because
I
I'm
don't
the
know
one
what-
who edited it. I edited it. So I know.
Look, man, you're the one who controls which episodes go up when
That's
and
true. I
where.
could technically,
So you could
I
always just switch around the order.
I could, but instead we were freaking stupid and decided to say in the 5th episode that this was the 5th episode that we recorded, and then we made this whole plan to
Well, that's why you bleep it. You bleep it.
That's a lot of effort, man.
It's really, you get a beepy noise and then you just put it over the thing. That's not a ton of effort.
I don't know. I think. Plus, it's funny. It's funnier that now, because now I get to record 2 episodes in a row. So now everybody gets to hear my questions 2 episodes in a row.
It'll be intense.
It'll be really intense. So I love that the wheel of God hath decided that today's that this a momentous occasion will begin with what is your favorite mythos. I think that's a great kickoff into us being quote unquote officially back. I feel like I thought this would be an easy question for you to answer.
Let me see. Well, I feel like there's some basic bitch answers. Like Greek and Roman are the basic bitch answers, you know?
That's fair. You could
Look,
you
they're
could
cool. They're cool. They're cool. They're not my favorite though.
They're
top
not your
five.
favorite.
They're
Okay,
top five.
Okay.
They're top 5. And they have a very special nostalgic place in my heart. But they're not
Yeah.
the coolest. I hate
Not
to
the
break it to you.
coolest. Not
Not
the
the
coolest.
coolest.
Okay. hit me
Second
with the
place for me.
coolest.
Second place. Actually, no. I'm going to just give you my top 4 rankings because I have 4 in mind. Top 4.
Yes.
4. I kind of got to go with Greek.
4. Go with Greek. Okay. I'm making
3. 3 is Roman, but 3 and
Okay.
4 are very close. They're very close. Number 2 is Egyptian.
Egyptian. That's actually fair. That's
Egypt-
actually fair.
And then
They got some
my top
crazy
one
cool ones.
is Norse.
You know what? I figured you were gonna go with Norse because we got to give a hand to OG, like world serpent shit. That's cool.
Dude. Bruh, fucking... I will say this until the end of time. Marvel fucked up Hell. Like the character.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They could have
yeah.
had so much potential for such a badass costume design. And then they just went green and black.
Well, I'm gonna tell you about my favorite mythos. Okay.
Okay, hit me with it.
So, I would say I agree with you, right? You know, Norse is
Yeah.
pretty cool. I put Norse at like 3.
Okay.
I would actually put Greek for me at 2, but
Okay,
only
fair.
because of the labyrinth. Only because of the labyrinth.
that's fair. That's fair.
That's I
That's
mean,
fair.
I love me
come
the
on, not
labyrinth
Tartarus?
story.
Not Tartarus?
Tartarus is cool, and I like the Hades game, but the labyrinth is so cool. Granted, I might be biased because I'm also writing a book about my own version of labyrinths and stuff, so I might be a little biased. But
You've heard that here first, folks. Bias is involved. There's
bias,
lots of bias.
is involved.
Lots
I
of
will
bias.
say my favorite mythos of all time has to be the Bible.
Oh, God. Oh, get out of here. Leave.
I'm serious though. Some crazy shit happens in the Bible.
Oh, God.
There's some crazy stuff.
Look, just because a man rose from the dead after 3 days doesn't mean shit.
Well, above that, there's a whole sequence of events where like plagues start rushing. There's rivers of blood. There's like angels of death that come to the door and start taking people. Like that shit's dark.
Oh, you
That's
talking
great.
old Bible. You talking
I'm
old
talking
Bible.
well, not even just Old Testament. I had this
Okay.
conversation. I had this conversation with Piper because in one of my stories, I have like a cult that happens, and I made a cult for that. Like I designed a whole cult for the story I'm working on, and I told this to Piper, and she was like, I'm really impressed and surprised that you would go down that route, considering you have a Christian background. And I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? You think I'm not going to make some churchy cult because of the Bible? Dude, Jesus Christ was literally crucified by the church. That's the most metal shit. Like, he's like, hey, I'm here to help you, and then proceeds to get murdered by the people he's trying to help.
No, it was like he walks down and is like, hey, you know that guy that y'all praise in like your songs and shit? Yeah, I'm his kid. And then they're like, you see his palms? I think we should put nails in them.
It's dark, it's messed up, it's
The best horror story.
I mean, some of it's pretty great. Like the one part where like there's some pigs and Legion. It's the part with Legion and the man who has like thousands of demons inside of him, and then Jesus Christ is like, hey, yo, stop. And then the demons are like, whoa, and then into the pig, and then the pig rushes off a cliff, and it's pretty dark. But, like, it's pretty dope as well that Jesus was just like, hey, yo, stop.
Yeah. Hold on.
But I think, like, honestly, obviously, I'm kind of putting this in a jokey manner, but like, as far as like the stories, I mean, there's like there's leviathans. I think I'm pretty sure there are. I mean, scratch everything I just said. Basically, all I need to put it up with is look up biblically accurate angels.
I will look up. I mean, I'm pretty
Look
sure
up biblically accurate angels, and pretty much instantaneously you'll be like, "That's fucking dope."
Images. So
I'll
Doctor
do the
Who
same.
was right on. Doctor Who was spot on.
I'm just telling you, like, that shit looks crazy.
Dude, imagine being born and all you are is a fucking eye with wings.
I mean, it's crazy. And I gotta be real, like, how in the world nobody in the Bible just I mean, it makes sense. You know, there's that whole line, like, do not be afraid. Makes sense now.
You might
It makes
be
sense.
Afraid.
It makes sense why they're now being like, hey, don't be, hey, chill, just calm down, it's okay. I get it, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Babe, don't forget the biblically accurate angel atop the tree. That's a funny meme. That's a funny tweet. It's a good tweet. What? Dude, I know, I'm looking at the same pictures. Some of this stuff is crazy.
I feel like horror movies missed
An opportunity?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. I gotta name our episode. I'm really profesh at this. Big geek. Josh,
Yeah?
I just explained that I'm looking at actually, I did not see that one. Sorry, that one's really cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
dude, there's like a giant flame sword.
Dude. You know the
What?
one I just sent you?
Yes.
I think that's my first tattoo.
Honestly, I would be in the same boat.
You can't
I
tell
would
me
be
that
in-
that you can't tell me that on a shoulder wouldn't look so fucking cool.
It would. Period. Yeah. Ezekiel. Okay, hold on. Ezekiel is like this sword.
Death.
There's like a sword of Ezekiel. Is it the sword of Ezekiel? What is the flame sword?
Yeah.
Flame.
Sword
Flame-
of Fire Bible.
Yeah. Flame
Images.
sword
Found it.
Bible. Isn't it the sword of Ezekiel?
I
No,
don't know. You act like I read the Bible.
that's fair. Well, I just I'm trying to pull back all this information from when I was younger.
Yeah. No, I mean I found images.
A charm, God. It was It was some sword that was a flame sword, and it was entrusted to the guardian of Eden or whatever, paradise, gates of paradise.
It was
And
entrusted to the cherubim by God to guard the gates of paradise after Adam and Eve were banished.
yes, either way, all that I'm saying is that, like, if we're talking about mythos, like, some crazy stuff happens in the Bible.
So
Like,
wait,
we're
so-
talking
wait.
giant whales. I mean, a dude literally exists inside of a giant whale for who knows how long.
Infinite food glitch.
I mean, that's true. No, dude,
Wait,
there's some
so is
stuff
this you saying that the Bible is fake? That it's all mythology? Because we can get
I'm
juicy
not
with this.
saying that. I'm not
That's the
saying that. I'm saying that the stuff that is described in the Bible, if that shit existed, oh my God.
I mean, you've seen the show Lucifer, right?
I mean, here's the thing. Yeah, I have. And you know, granted, I will say that I think that some of the stuff that happens in the Bible, it has to be metaphorical, right? It's got to be. Or is it like legit? Like, is it true that
Well, we have no way to know.
I know.
We weren't
I know,
there.
but that's the same thing. Hey, that's the same thing with Greek, right? Greek had this whole mythos about like a labyrinth with a minotaur in it. And I mean, if you take it to in the Bible, there's some small dude named David, and he fucking slings a slingshot bitch at this giant, hits the giant in the fucking forehead, and the giant straight up dies. So I'm pretty
Concussions.
sure
They're
David.
dangerous, kids.
I'm pretty sure actually that David just straight up had a fucking gun and just.
I
cast
don't
the
think
stone.
Glocks
He
exist.
ca-
I don't think Glocks existed in
Hey, I'm not saying
27
it's a Glock.
BC.
I'm saying with the way that they describe it, he cast a fucking stone, but it's actually just a bullet. And he cast the bullet from a M4 into the giant skull.
No, fucking a giant pulls up with like a big ass club. You're ready to fight. David walks up with the fucking flamethrower mounted onto a turret. Let's do this.
I'm just saying, my point in bringing up the Bible as a mythos is more like just admiring how like intense the Bible is. Like sometimes, especially Old
it gives
Testament
no fucks.
stuff. It
Dude,
gives no fucks.
Old Testament gives no fucks. New Testament
but
was like, we treat you like the child you are. Old Testament was like, you wanna fucking die?
Old Testament was literally just like, man, y'all are dicks. I'm just gonna drown you. And then
honestly,
he drowns the whole world.
No. Here's what it is. No, here Old Testament was fuck
something.
around and find out.
I'm gonna say something so sacrilegious.
Oh God, let's hear it. I want to hear it.
Just Old Testament Bible God is someone I can really get behind.
You
New
would
Testament
get
Bible, just like smitten. Oh, he's in love, dog.
smitten. Not the kind of smiting I meant, but you know.
No, no, but the Bible has some pretty fucking intense stuff, and just period in general. But yeah, I don't know if I necessarily like. I've been struggling with faith a lot, and so it's something that everyone's gone their own journey about. But I had to at least bring it up.
Well, so here's the question: who would win in a fight, Thor versus Jesus?
Jesus. I don't even gotta question it. Have you seen those memes about like Jesus with the finger guns up?
But they're different religions, so what Jesus' power wouldn't affect Thor. Thor just has a big ass hammer.
I mean, he's got a big ass hammer and he quote unquote controls the sky, and the sky is something that is relatively, that's something that God created. So like Jesus could technically, because Jesus he's the son of Christ, but really he's actually just part of God in general. He just is God. And so then he just would be like, there is no sky.
Then he'd kill all of us. Because then we'd have no atmosphere.
But then he would just be like, but then he would just be like, come back. And then they would be back.
I love the idea of an all-powerful being, and all he says is, no, wait, come back. I messed up.
He's like, wait, no, I'm the one who made all the fathers who went to go get the milk.
No, they were the fathers that already hit the sun.
I'm the one who made Icarus.
That's how Martians started existing. Some of us landed on Mars and just had to adapt.
I just think like it would be, if there was a fight between Thor and literally God, I just think God would win.
Thor is a god.
He is a god, but he's
what
like
about
the god
Odin
of
versus-
thunder.
What about
God
Odin?
is just God.
What
Odin,
about fucking Odin? In his prime.
Again,
I'm not talking
prime, okay.
I'm not talking MCU Odin where he's old and dies by a fucking wind.
The whole thing about the mythos of God is that God just straight up made everything. He knows everything. Odin basically killed himself to get knowledge.
Yes. And then he had the knowledge.
And then he quote unquote had the knowledge, but then there's still like stuff that he's like, I don't know. And God just is like, hey, these armies, I'm basically gonna play tabs for them and just turn it into totally accurate battle simulator and be like, hey, all of you no longer are fighting the enemy, you're fighting each other.
Yeah.
And then they just killed each other.
So, okay,
Like, he just did that.
let's see.
On a-
So, hold on. Sorry, I'm on Reddit.
Why are you on Reddit? Why are we on Reddit right now?
I googled who could beat God in a fight.
I bet a bunch of answers are just Goku. Goku versus God.
No, atheists.
Atheist, that's fair.
Squirrel girl, off screen, of course.
Oh my god.
Gork. I'm gonna
Gork?
read you this I would read you
Who
this
is Gork?
I don't know. I'm gonna read you this comment. Gork would crump the squishy umi god. ... Or maybe it'd be Mork.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh. Wait.
Alright.
No. Why did I open up Reddit? Now I'm mad. Now we gotta change topics. Oh no.
Why?
What is this tweet? Oh no.
What?
Okay.
What
Real.
tweet? What
Just.
tweet? The Hulk.
Okay, hear me out. A real man stands by his woman, even if she's pregnant, for another man.
I mean, context is everything in that kind of situation.
Context is everything, but based on the way that was framed, I'm gonna guess it's from the idea of she cheated on him.
Oh, yeah, leave that.
Nah. Peace, bro. You and your other hubby can hang out. Maybe I'm cynical. Okay.
No, that's a fuck
might-
up on their judgment. That's a fuck up.
I might be cynical, but like, if you felt the need to cheat on your boyfriend or significant other, I guess unless that is something that you've previously discussed, you're either doing it because your boyfriend sucks, in which case just probably shouldn't even be talking to him about like anything. Unless, I mean, I guess it really is a situational thing, but if your boyfriend is nice, generally speaking,
don't cheat on him.
He probably should leave if you just straight up cheated on him. I don't know.
And are
I'm not a
making
fan
him
of
pay
cheating.
for the child.
I'm not a big fan of cheating. That's just my personal idea.
I think if you are a fan of cheating, you got some reevaluation to do in your life.
I think in that case there's something beautiful out there for you, and that is called therapy. A beautiful thing called therapy. Did your dad cheat on your mom? That sucks. Why are you doing it too?
I thought you were gonna say an open relationship, but
or yes, an open polygamous relationship.
A harem.
Oh, that's different.
I love the way you just went. There's a beautiful thing out there for you. Therapy.
Yeah.
As someone in therapy, I can tell you, it's helpful.
I bet it's helpful, honest to God. I should probably get some.
I would just go to the gym. That's the...
I just think... Here, let me look at the comments of this. Let me look at the comments of this tweet.
Fuck talking about God. We're going to talk about morality instead.
This is by someone whose handle is Satan's HR Manager, which I think is a funny sitcom for another day.
Worse than Satan.
Yeah. I'll stand by her while she packs her shit to prevent theft.
To prevent theft?
Yeah. Some of these are poor. Oh no, I'm just getting sad. Oh
Stop
no,
it.
the pessimism.
It's not too late. It's not too late. You can leave.
One of my wife's sisters got pregnant Boyfriend knew it wasn't his, married her anyway. Psychologically, the kid is a mess. Guy stayed with her for 2, maybe 3 years, and she got pregnant again, and it wasn't his. He still stayed. Then she got pregnant again. He believes it is his. They treated number 3 like she was the greatest gift ever. The 2 firstborn got treated like shit. He finally got tired of her cheating on him and left. She didn't seek any child support. Now the kids are all grown, and she has abandoned all of them. Hadn't seen or spoken to them in years.
You know what I think he suffers from? Masochism.
There are just so many awful people. Like, if you decide, like, in this specific case, the way that I think about it is if you have made the decision to stay with the person, married her anyway, stayed with her anyway, even after 2 kids that are not his,
Yeah.
you have officially made a commitment to the children.
Right.
To then treat the 2 firstborns like they were shit, according to this post, you have now also become an awful human being.
Thus the cycle continues.
Thus the cycle continues. I see where I found this. This is on r/facepalm. It did its job. I have facepalmed.
It made me facepalm so hard I have just a indentation on my face. That is my palm.
God. It's just like, why are people bad? People are bad.
Just stupid.
Oh, God. Anyway, oh, God. Oh, my God.
Oh God.
It just came.
He's been possessed. Be gone, demons.
Possessed. Fuck. Okay. Anyway, so
Wait.
Explain more about your love of Norse mythology.
Well, no. First off, I have another answer to the question of who would beat God in a fight and how to do it.
Oh yeah, I forgot we were talking about that.
No. This is my final thing. I'll finish with this and then I'll move on.
Okay.
I have the perfect answer.
The perfect answer.
Markiplier, but powered up by rage from getting over it.
Do you want to know what I thought you were gonna say?
No,
I thought you were gonna go, who can beat God in a fight? God.
Well, I mean,
Just
yes.
2 Jesus figurines with their fingers up, pointed at each other.
No,
They're just
it's
like,
it's the
what?
whole.
What the fuck was that meme? The meme, it's like, Jesus figurine memes.
It's like the one where he's like coming out of a portal with his finger guns.
Something. Hold on. You know what I just thought of, Josh?
What?
Do you want to know what a great post-sex sweet song is going to be called?
Do the people even know that we are post-sex suites?
Oh, I don't think they do, but
They're
I just
figuring
wanted
it out now.
I just wanted to let you know that we should make a song called Jesus figurine memes.
Oh, abso-fucking-lutely.
Oh, you know what one always makes me laugh? The one where
Which one?
Jesus is like poked around a corner and he just goes, "I saw that." Like,
No,
that's,
that one's utterly beautiful.
That one's beautiful.
It's just chef's kiss.
In his infinite wisdom, Jesus said, "Come at me, bro."
Square up,
God
you won't.
damn it. Square up, you won't. God.
No, if you think
That
about
is
it. Oh,
funny.
God. Wait, hold on. If you think about it, Jesus is the master of T-posing.
That is, yeah, he's constantly T-posing. Somewhere in the world. What is it, Rio?
Okay, so...
Shut up, I don't know.
Hold on. You want to... Oh, God, this could get offensive fast, but it's fine, because I'm back on Reddit.
Oh, no. Reddit's
So
terrible.
I Googled Dark Jesus jokes.
Oh, no. Where are we going, Josh? Hold.
Uh,
Pause. Pause. Is this what we want? Is this what we want? Think about it, Josh. Think about what we have to live for. We have not even begun our careers. It's not time for you to cancel
this is fine. This is
half
fine.
the podcast.
None of these are bad so far.
I disagree. I'm not even looking at him, and I feel like this is
this is a good one. Can I tell one? Can I at least tell one?
okay. Tell one, but if it's too much, I'm canceling.
Why do the ladies love Jesus? Because he's hung. I've broken my co-host.
Can you say it again? Hold on.
Why do the ladies love Jesus? Actually, the full joke is, why do the ladies love Jesus? Because he's hung. Like this. For those who can't see, I just spread my arms out wide. And I'm getting the shake of disappointment from my co-host here.
I can't. Right. We're moving on. We're moving on. Josh, why do you like Norse? Why do you like Norse mythology? Just tell me. Just explain.
It seems to be the most realistic one to me. Norse, from what I know, what I've heard, those gods don't give a fuck about people for any reason aside from the fact that they give them sacrifices.
I guess that's fair.
And I mean, it seems, and it just is like, I think in all honesty, my favorite thing about that is that it doesn't paint them in a perfect light. Like, it doesn't try to make excuses. And let's take Thor as an example. Everybody knows Thor. I'm talking, and the actual Norse mythology version of Thor is very different from MCU Thor, because Norse mythology Thor doesn't give a fuck about anything, and is slightly less clean. So it's just they seem like more like actual relatable beings, which is weird to say about someone who is extremely powerful and lived for thousands of years, but
that's true.
It's just like, it appeals to my sense of, if something did exist, I would prefer it to be this kind of thing. As opposed to like Zeus, who would just flit down and have an affair once every year.
And then be like, chill.
And then just be like, and then people would still treat Zeus like he's fucking great. I think the thing is like, with Greek and Roman and like Egyptian, all this, there's always like this all-powerful being that can destroy literally fucking everything. My favorite thing about Norse mythology is that it's not one being who will destroy everything. It's all of them together in Ragnarok. It's not just one. It's everything together.
The idea of Ragnarok is very cool. The idea of the world serpent and the battle with Thor, right? It's Thor and world serpent. Isn't it?
From what I remember.
I'm pretty sure Thor versus worlds. Either way, that whole thing is. So here's my question then.
Oh God.
What?
You were dying. You were freezing.
Oh. Well, so my question for you then, in turn, my question is, who do you think has a stronger pantheon? Greek or Norse?
I'm gonna go with Greek.
Overall, you're gonna go with Greek?
Sorry. Are you talking about like pantheon in terms of people who like think they're cooler, or like just the overall lineup of which is the strongest?
Overall lineup of who's the strongest
between Greek and Norse.
Between Greek and Norse,
easily
Norse. See, I would agree with you, because Greek, there's a lot of like Aphrodite. Like Aphrodite is a whole like god in Greek, and she basically just is like, hey, I'm sexy, I guess. And
that LMFAO song follows her around everywhere. I'm sexy. Yeah.
But then you literally have basically no carbon copy of that in Norse mythology. Every female figure that I can think of right now in my brain in Norse mythology is still a powerhouse in and of themselves.
Well, it's because Norse is a war society. Greek is not.
It
Greek
is a very so like
a very
as
thinking.
far as yeah, like the whole
Yeah.
strength. I feel like Norse definitely
Norse by
has
far.
it, but my
Here's the
question
thing.
then
the Greeks
is-
could
yes.
absolutely out-strategize the Norse. Greek could absolutely out-strategize the Norse. I don't know if that could make up the power difference, though.
That's
Especially
fair.
if you have
That's fair. Well,
every god in their prime.
well, so here's my next question is when it comes to Greek or Norse, which one has the cooler mythology stories?
Again, I gotta give it to Norse. Because
Yeah,
it's darker. I'm drawn to dark stuff.
that is true. I'm very
Whereas
drawn
Greek
to dark
is
stuff.
always like, well, because Greek, it feels like there's always like trying to make an excuse for a happy ending with Greek.
Well, Greek,
But with Norse,
you-
it's like, yeah, this person
I mean,
died and became this horrible entity. That's the happy ending.
that's true. But like Greek has like the tragedies, right? But I've noticed
Yeah.
a lot in Greek mythology that from what I've seen of Greek mythology, there's always a majority of hero stories. You have
absolutely.
Hercules, you have Odysseus,
Dionysus.
you have, Dionysus. All this stuff is it's very like heroic. Whereas Norse is less built around the heroic side of things, and it's really is built around the like badder parts of people.
Yeah, well, it's because it's more realistic. Because it's built around the fact that every human has good and bad within them.
Yes, yeah.
Not
So I
everyone
would
is like
I would
this
definitely agree
perfect
with that.
Shining. Yeah. So I'm like,
But the question here, my last question for you, as far
Okay.
as the Greek versus North,
Okay.
which one would have cooler album art?
again, Norse.
You really think Norse?
I don't want to see a bunch of naked men on an album art.
Okay, no, I'm not talking
kidding.
about. I'm not
No,
talking
I
about
know.
how they would make it. Take all of the mythos of
Yeah.
Greek and Norse
I still think Norse.
and put it onto. Yeah,
Well, okay. Well, it's also what kind of
I
genre
guess that's
are we talking?
fair.
Are we talking metal? Are we talking rap? Like, what are we talking about here?
I'm
Or just
talking about
overall?
I'm talking about metal mostly because I
Okay,
think
then
that they would.
Norse.
I think that both of them fit in a metal genre. Man,
Norse.
the world serpent
Right?
is just such a power
It's unbeatable.
card because
It's unbeatable.
I literally cannot think of anything else in my
Or
brain
Fenris.
for like what would look cooler than just the world serpent like moving.
Or
Like,
Fenris.
that's just so. Yeah, dude, no, and then there's Skull and Hati, the chasing of the sun. Like Norse just has so many powerhouse cards for like describing things. I didn't even. This is such a.
Or just-
all of my
well,
questions are so useless. This is
No, here's the
pointless.
thing.
It's just
You want a
Norse.
dope ass album cover? Odin sitting on a golden throne with a crow on each shoulder.
I mean, yeah, the whole like raven thing, the tree of.
Sorry, yeah, Raven, not crow.
Yeah, but then like I mean, the way that I think about it is like when you have you have the winter, the whole idea of this like towards the end there's what is it? Josh, correct me. What is it called? The winter that they go through?
Which
Winter
mythology?
Norse. In Norse.
Norse?
In the Norse winter. Is it Fimble winter?
I don't know. Probably.
What is it's Vitter. I think it is Fimble. How do you pronounce that? Fimble.
I think Fimbulvitzer.
Hold on, I'm looking up the. Never mind. Pronunciation. Hold on, pronunciation. Fimble Winter.
Just say it in a German accent.
Fimble Winter. No, I'm not
Okay.
looking for how to pronounce that. That's phonetic. How do I pronounce
Okay,
Fimble
Zach.
Winter?
Zach,
Yeah, sorry.
Zach, I got you. You were asking who would have cooler album art, right?
Yes.
Which is closer to Lord of the Rings, Norse or Greek?
Closer to Lord of the Rings
In terms of the style, yeah.
in terms of style.
Yeah. Because I know you love
mean,
you some Lord of the Rings. I know you love Lord of the Rings.
I personally think Norse. There's a lot of long scapes of land.
And how dope would you think a Lord of the Rings album cover would be?
I get it. It's a good point. It's a good point.
You're just trying to get a win for
Rings.
Greek. You're just trying to get a win for Greeks.
I'm trying because I want to make this sound like a fair fight.
Okay, here, I got a question for you then. Who would be better at architecture? Who would be better at architecture?
Probably Greek, because Norse is Vikings.
Who could solve math?
Greek. But these aren't the cool questions.
Who has the greatest inventors of all time?
Greek.
Who has fucking Daedalus?
See, okay. Here's why I was thinking about a metal cover for like Greek and why I thought maybe it could win. It's just because the labyrinth idea is so cool.
I mean,
the whole
how would you make that into a cover art?
Well, I guess if you imagine, or like Icarus, the flying to the sun.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like that'd be a cool album art.
True. That's
like
used,
burning. Oh. It's to be expected though, because like of course it's been used.
No, I'm not okay. I'm not saying that Greek would not have some fantastic album cover arts.
No,
I'm just saying
that's what
that
my point is that of course it's been used because there's so few. There's so few.
Yeah.
There's no variety that you can do, but like in Norse, there's just such a variety. You have Fimbulwinter, you have the World Serpent. You literally could just have a cover with like Thor, but of course that's probably been used. Loki has some great ones, Skull and Hati chasing the sun and the moon. You could make a whole band based on just having Norse mythology traits in them. Like it's just that expansive.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
But Greek, unfortunately, I wanted to get a win in for Greek, but I can't. But above all though, if we gotta think about the most metal covers of album art, it's Bible, 100%.
Yeah,
100%. You got like some fucking crazy shit that happens in the Bible. You got like the storms and the walking on the water and the
Stairway to Heaven.
Stairway to Heaven. You got
Highway to Hell.
Like the Highway to Hell, biblically accurate angels. You got Jesus figurine memes. You got the Rio pose where he's like, where he's standing with his arms outstretched. He really wants to hug.
I think what we're saying is no matter what happens between Norse and Greek, the Bible shits on all of them.
Apparently, I don't know if many would agree with that, but like, hey, if you just like look at some of the metal stuff that happens in the Bible, I mean, you might begin to agree.
I'm just saying, as long as people don't treat the Bible as dark as it actually is, I think that would.
No, because
probably
because a lot of it is. Well, yeah, because a lot of people are like, oh, it's this like happy ending kind of deal, but like, Jesus literally like is the son of Christ, and he gets killed by the church that he's trying to like preach about, and then the Palestinians, and then also there's like stories of like dude, is it David that gets fucking like thrown in a pit of lions, and then he basically like makes friends with the lions.
Isn't that Solomon?
Was it Solomon?
No, that is David. I
thought it is David. Dude, that scene fucking slaps. That slaps. That's so hardcore. Could you imagine being thrown into a pit of lions?
It wasn't Daniel. It was Daniel.
It was Daniel. Daniel. A lot of D names.
I know. David, Daniel, Jesus,
Jesus. D's nuts. That
I
was
was
stupid. I'm sorry.
I knew that was gonna be a joke as soon as I said.
But either way,
Jesus.
that scene with Daniel and like he's being thrown into the pit of lions, that's just hardcore. And then there's
Oh,
one
yeah.
where he like makes water into wine, which is like kind of a basic
That's just an
story. But then
alcohol
there's the
extreme.
one I know, and then but then there's like the ones where like the storms are happening, and he's like, "Hey, stop!" And then the storms just stops,
Dude,
Like
the coldest scene in all the Bible. We're talking about this like this is an anime. The coldest scene.
I mean, it would be sick to have a Bible anime. I'm
coldest
not even gonna
scene.
lie. Like,
And
Japan would do it well.
The coldest scene. Moses parting the goddamn sea.
I know. That is the most like if you want to talk about metal artwork, like rock artwork for albums, that slaps. The staff and then the seas parting, and then they have to walk through the sea.
Dude,
that's such a cool scene.
I would like to.
And there's the whole cylinder of fire too.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
The pillar of fire in the sky to like light the way, and then there's the one bit where there's the chariot that comes out of the sky, and it's got like flame wheels or some shit, and it just picks up some dude and then goes off, and it's like, hey, you're going to heaven with me. Like, hey, you didn't die, so like that's cool.
Yeah, no.
There's just some cool stuff.
No, I would. Something else I would like to submit for consideration, and this is my last submission.
Okay.
Arthurian mythology.
I don't think I've heard of this.
King Arthur, Merlin, Morgana.
Oh, Arthur. Yes. Arthurian mythology. I didn't even think of that. I mean, Merlin trumps all.
I think
Merlin trumps all.
I think that beats both Norse and Greek in terms of album covers.
Honestly, Merlin could beat God.
No, Batman with prep time could beat God.
Batman with dude. You want to get into Marvel shit? Marvel and I'm sorry, I don't.
Marvel.
I do. I'm not.
That's not
I'm
Marvel.
not. I wasn't saying that. I was like, if you want to get into Marvel and DC, but I realized by starting off with Marvel, it was suddenly a very scary moment for everybody who's listening, and including you. So I mean to justify. I mean to like say this very importantly. I know it is DC. I know it is DC. Please do not hurt me. I know Batman is DC. I was just saying that we could talk about Marvel and DC and we compare them, then we can have a whole nother conversation. That's a whole nother topic of conversation. Please don't fight me. Please don't kill me. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
You're safe. No one's doxed your address yet.
No one's talks my address. Oh,
But no, I think we have to consider Arthur, like King Arthur.
I think we do
'Cause,
have to consider.
Dude, just Excalibur and the Stone is a cold ass album cover by itself.
It is. It really is. It's true. I mean, but I have to say, like, it really depends on the type of album art you're trying to make. Are you trying to make, like, simplistic design, but it rocks your world? You know? Or are you trying to make, like, mythological album art?
Who says you can't do both?
That's true.
Because one of
That's
the
true.
styles that I think is the coolest is taking like dope ass shit like that and lo-fiing it.
That's fair.
Because like you can make that into whatever style you want, especially something like A Sword in the Stone. That's something that's very easy to make into whatever style you want, which I think just makes it all the greater because it's a lot more applicable.
Well, you know what I personally believe trumps all for me?
No, I don't know. I was trying to think of a joke, but it wasn't come.
It's got to be Legend of Zelda. You know, the classic mythology of Legend of Zelda. The legends.
Okay.
It's literally known as a legend.
Okay.
It's the Legend of Zelda. Sorry, I had to unleash my nerd for a second.
What?
I know that Legend of Zelda is not
which
this,
divine
like,
beast
it's
could
not
beat God? Which divine beast
It's
could
not
beat
like
God?
See, the thing is that Legend of Zelda isn't even like is it even considered like it's not like a niche, you know? Like there are people who like
There's too many
you know
people
like
in the world for it to be
Contra,
niche.
you know, there's like Contra and stuff like that. That's like people like it's more like a cult classic, but like then Legend of Zelda is kind of like the basic quote unquote stuff.
Yeah.
I don't care. It's cool.
Dude, it's dope. It's dope.
Just cool. It's just dope. Like there's
Like, dude, I recently defeated all the divine beasts. I'm 4
Yeah.
now. I'm
Hell
never
yeah.
felt better about life, man.
dude, I know that. So like Breath of the Wild is obviously the most recent one, and there's a lot of other games like you know Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, just Legend of Zelda, the
Yeah.
original, and then there's like the Adventures of Link, you know, all
Well, then
that
there's
stuff.
that new one
where-
coming out soon. Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom, which is the direct sequel to Breath of the Wild, which I'm super excited about.
I'm pretty sure I thought it was a prequel.
Is it a prequel?
I thought it was a prequel.
I thought it was a sequel. I've been purposely trying to like push myself away
Hold
from
on.
it, so maybe I'm wrong. Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh, it is a sequel. Never mind.
It is a sequel. Okay, cool. I wasn't wrong.
I think the game I was thinking of is Hyrule Warriors: Age of the Calamity.
Yes.
That's the
Hyrule Warriors: Age of the Calamity is the prequel. But then there's like Twilight Princess. There's Skyward Sword. There's Link's Awakening, which just got remade. There's all these games. There's like the Four Seasons. I think is what it's called. Link, LOZ, Four Swords. Sorry, Four Swords. Either way, and you know, Four Swords is very important because they have a purple Link. That's all I need.
Oh my god, it's purple guy. Oh my god, it's purple guy.
They had Link dress in a purple cloak. I've never been happier. A purple tunic. Excuse me. Sorry.
Dude.
I'm just
know what?
offending people today.
You know what? Look, that Link pulls off ridiculously well.
What?
The God, I'm forgetting what they're called. The Sand People in Breath of the Wild. Their get up.
Yes. The fact
He
that you have
pulls
to
that off. Yeah.
yeah, you have
But
to
he pulls
dress
it off
as
so
one of-
well.
He really does.
He's got the legs for it.
He's got the body type. He's just like androgynous as fuck.
Well, how much
Isn't
do you
that
have to
the
switch
word?
his clothes? Yeah, no, that's in
Androgynous?
both genders.
Yeah, partly male, partly. He's got that. When he put on that outfit, you're like, hey, wait, you could be androgynous. I just like Link. I just think Link's cool.
No, he's also
Link's
sexy.
dope. He's sexy as fuck. It's just fact.
I love that you can just strip him down to his underwear anytime you want. I love that that's just a part of the game.
Josh
literally
is over here. Josh is over here sitting in his bed, just like playing Breath of the Wild. He's like, damn. He just like every now and again gets like he just likes to disrobe Link in the character screen.
Why you gotta
and they
use
just look at him and
disrobe?
just be like,
Why you gotta
"Damn."
use disrobe?
Because that's
That
the
makes it sound
terminology.
creepy.
Well, it's kind of creepy.
Man, what I do in the privacy of my own time is none of your
business.
none of your business.
Either way, yeah. I now I want to make a. But you know what I was gonna say? I think Legend of Zelda needs an anime so badly.
Absolutely.
Have you seen the clips of him like in Smash Bros? The anime clip of him fighting
No.
Pit?
No.
Dude, I need to send.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I
It's
did see
so cool. It's very,
it's
very
dope.
cool. But even above that, in Link's Awakening, the remake, they had a whole anime cutscene, Studio Ghibli style. And it was so pretty. I could have cried.
Dude, it absolutely needs update.
It needs an
Anime.
anime.
My
It needs
brain
an anime.
works.
There's whole scenes like where there's like Shadow Link and shit. It's just cool.
Dude, I feel like both of us would just lose our shit if an
Yeah.
anime of Zelda. We could
I
start
would
a petition.
literally, we would make
could
a
start
whole
a petition.
episode. Well, you know what I was thinking? We could have a whole episode. Hey, give us your money. Give us your money, listeners.
All right, this is HR here. HR, you don't have to give us your money, but we would
Give it
appreciate it if you
to
did.
us. I want it. Because I want to make an anime.
Hey, this is
I
not an
wanna
I.
make
This
an
is a we.
anime.
This is a
I
we.
we want to make an anime of
Yeah?
Legend of Zelda. Okay?
I literally have. I downloaded at some point. Whatever the fuck was it called?
I want
What was it
I
called?
want an anime of Legend of Zelda made. And I will be a producer we will be producers on that project. And then I also want a TV show about Metroid. And I would really like a movie that is about, hold on.
But yeah, no, dude. I literally have.
I have to look at my books for a second. I want a movie. That's it. I don't know what it's about. I just want a movie.
Look, man. Give us your money, and we'll make it happen.
Give us your
Within the
money.
next decade. We can't promise it'll be soon, but within the
There's
next
a little
decade,
link. There's a link in the description. You just gotta click it.
we've become what we've sworn.
Click
not
it,
become.
and then there's a button that says yes or no. Just press yes.
we'll choose the amount of money you give us.
We'll choose it. Write us a blank check. Can you write us a blank check?
Yeah.
Rich people out there, hey, we're poor. Can we get money so that we can then use all of that money not towards our financial sustainability, but actually for a Legend of Zelda
for you.
anime?
It's an investment for you.
It's an investment for you. You will enjoy
get-
a Legend of Zelda
you get-
anime. If you
send us
I
money,
am not-
you get 1% back.
I want this to be very clear. I am not joking. If we get enough money, I will
happen.
make a Legend of Zelda anime.
Well,
I
you might have
don't
to go through
care.
copyright first.
We will get rights from Nintendo. I don't care how much money it takes. We will fund this project, and
know what?
I will get
Let's
a
make it
Legend of
happen.
Zelda anime. I will
If you
get
guys-
fucking Mappa. I will get Mappa to animate that shit. You hear me? I'm not joking.
Hey, as
This
long
is
as both,
serious.
as long as both you and I get to be voice actors.
We couldn't do it. We wouldn't do it well.
I think we could do it. We could do it.
No,
we could do it.
need-
we could do it.
We could do it, but that'd be like the English dub.
You know, I'm talking.
We could do the English dub.
That's
Okay,
what I
we'll
was
do
talking. Is we do the
we could talk. We
English.
could do the English dub, but in all reality, we know that I'm just gonna be watching it in sub because that's
Yeah, me
the
too,
best.
'cause I
Because
hate my
the
voice.
actors just do it well, and so clearly, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I think he's just saying, guys.
I will do it if you give us your money.
So moral
Give
of this
like
whole
10
episode. Moral
Give
of this whole
like
podcast
$10 a
episode.
month. If we get an audience of 100 and all of them are doing $10 a month, okay? $10 a month for about 100 people. That's like $1,000 extra over a course of that's like $12,000 we don't even need to touch. After 4 years of doing this podcast and maybe gaining more, that's
I hope we would
that's
said
like
100 people for 4
$48,000.
years.
That's like $48,000. But obviously that's not enough. We need more. And so you need to give more. And so we need like
All right,
billions of
I'm
dollars.
gonna step in here.
I need,
I'm gonna
like, I need
I'm gonna
billions of
step
dollars.
in here before
Can I have
we
a
get
sugar
in
daddy?
trouble.
Can I have a sugar daddy? Can I get a sugar daddy?
Wouldn't you
to
want a sugar
sponsor-
mommy?
Can I get a sugar mommy to give me all of the money that I need to fund anime? Can I have that?
All right, I'm not in charge here, but I'm going to intervene.
I'm just saying, I really want to watch the Zelda anime. How long
No,
have we
and
been talking about this?
Like in 15 minutes.
That goes to show you how important this is.
That's very important. However, we're
At
not
least
going to
a
force you
fourth
to give.
of this episode is devoted to please give us your money. I want a Legend of Zelda anime so bad.
I think he's going to cry if you don't give us your money.
Please. All right, I'm all right.
Do you need a minute?
I'm all right.
You need a
Dude,
minute?
I'm sorry, I lost myself.
You didn't lose shit. You're just trying to recover now.
I'm recovering. I just think it's very important. So, hey, if you have money, please donate because I want this anime.
What about me? I want it too.
We both want this anime. It's a joint project.
Yeah. No
want
embezzling will happen.
No embezzle. Wait. No, that's not. We're actually not going to do that. All of the money you give us will go towards funding a Legend of Zelda anime.
We will stay as broke as ever. Facts. We will stay as broke as ever. Just so you can have your Legend of Zelda anime. This is how much we care.
It will go towards a charity known as Legend of Zelda anime.
You know?
No, in all actuality, if we got a bunch of money, I think honestly I would prefer to put it towards the, what is it? Is it Blue Oceans?
Legend of Zelda charity? I think I agree.
What? No, I'm talking about the charity. It's a charity. It's like Save the Oceans charity.
Oh.
I think it's Blue Ocean, the Ocean Blue Project or something like that. Blue Ocean Society. I'd have to look into which one it is, but there's a charity that's for saving the oceans, and I really would like to support that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Maybe we can get a partnership.
Portion of that would go towards savings for a Legend of Zelda anime. I'm just
the point of
gonna
this.
Be, I'm gonna be flat out. I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
The point of this is give us your money.
Give us your money, and we'll make a mashup of Norse mythology, Greek mythology, and Legend of Zelda, and put it into one anime. That's right. I just made a whole new game.
I thought it was an anime, not a game.
No, that's what I'm saying. If we make... So, hear me out. Anime of Legend of Zelda, but Link has to go into a Daedalus's labyrinth.
Oh, okay.
And inside, he
Thor.
discovers that the labyrinth is bigger, and there's like the world serpent is following him.
Oh.
And the world serpent could be a whole boss battle. That sounds cool. It makes no sense, but it sounds cool.
This is why we need your money, to hire people who can make sense out of this.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, how long have we been asking for their money? We might want to move on soon, or else they might think we're
I'm just saying.
cheap.
Cheap? I'm cheap. I'm cheap as hell. I'm so cheap. I will beg. I will get on my hands and knees for a Legend of Zelda anime. That is facts. I ain't even lying. You know how serious I am. I've wanted a Legend of Zelda anime for my whole life.
Fucking fair. It would be a
I came out the womb holding the Master Sword. My mother felt pain. I was holding the sword upwards and it was cutting her from the... That's really dark. Never mind. That's really dark.
Doesn't your mom listen to this?
I think so.
Oh, God.
I'm making jokes about...
No, she just texts you.
Blade.
She just texts you. That's not how I remember it.
That's not how I remember it. I mean, technically, I wasn't the one holding the sword. It was the doctors that held the swords. I was a cesarean baby, so technically I can make that joke.
And you said I can't make dark jokes.
Isn't it a cesarean?
C-section, yeah.
C-section, yeah. It's cesarean baby. It's just C-section baby. Yeah, okay. Either way, Josh, I'm glad that we talked about Mythos and only Mythos today, and we didn't talk about anything or lose consciousness and lose faith in society. Did you lose consciousness? I did. Okay, sweet. I'm glad that we have satiated our knowledge today. I'm glad that knowledge has been satiated.
You're just gonna assume.
Have you? I have. Are you so satiated by my girthy questions?
Yes, it was positively dripping.
I feel great about this episode. I feel so good about it. And you know what? Just to end it off, because, bro, I've got a question is going to be returning next year. Hold on. Sorry, I accidentally hit that.
Is it going to be returning? Listen.
No, we are. Why is it playing again? It's playing again.
It's time to stop.
playing.
It's time to stop.
Why?
Are we free? Is it over?
I think it's over. Why did that happen? Oh God.
Don't touch anything.
All that I'm gonna say, all that I want to say, is this is the end of the podcast. I was Zach.
Episode, not the whole podcast.
End of the
just this-
episode. Sorry, end of the episode. Come back next week for another beautiful episode.
It will be beautifuler than last time.
So beautiful. It'll be so beautiful. But to end it off, we'll be going bye bye bye.
Chickens.
Goodbye. Oh God.
Goodbye. 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 We're saying goodbye. And
Uh